Hello, and welcome to my first look at the City Tales Medieval Era demo during the Steam Next Fest. Let's get into things here and just see how things kind of go. Haven't really explored it, just, been like, okay, what's this? Although I do like that scape. Very nice, bright, colors, pastoral, has a good sets a good theme there. You get to see the fields, the castle. It's a nice thematic ambiance of coming out of the woods into a medieval, city. All right. So we need to build our first shelter. So, okay. There we might want to do stuff with. There we might want to do stuff with. Um, okay. So let's see. Build the first shelter. Resources, production, all residential buildings. That's a woodcutter's cabin. Okay. Production buildings, faith, water, trade, health, education, like vegetation, fertility, entertainment. Those are filters. Destroy. All right. It'd be helpful to kind of know if there was anything they're kind of good at. Well,
Okay.
you're doing that. Okay. Where would be the shelter? Because of the first is to build a shelter. I happened to figure out by woodcutter that I had to do a woodcutter first. But what really should be done is like build a woodcutter, get some logs. That would be. Okay, that's the village hall. Okay. Oh, so you kind of free. Oh, I see. So if I want to come here. Oh. So we just drag out districts here. Okay. All right. What about that? And if I authorize that, maybe do 2x speed here. Okay. All right. So I want to do a lumber mill. I have to do it, I guess, within a district. So let me see here. So if I do that, that, okay, that's too expensive for district at this moment. If I do that there, okay. So, all right. So they decide what goes in there. We've got 5 people in there. Okay. Okay. So maybe we don't. We go here and we go, we want add someone. Oh, you're all at tier 1 construction.
Yes.
Why don't you do that? Can more than one person do it, or can only one person do it? I don't know. Oh, that became a weaving shop. How did that become a weaving shop?
Certainly.
I don't think I meant for that to happen. But either way. Okay. So now we're building possibly a hunter's cabin, gathers, fishers, all sorts of good stuff. Okay. A well. Okay. I'm just going to put another district there. Okay. We want berries and we want meat. Okay. Do a gatherer's cabin up there. And a hunter's lodge out there. That should well, I am going to put a well in here. Just to reserve some spot for it. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, water is being provided. Let's go here.
Yes?
You can do that.
Certainly.
And you can do that. Let's see. All right. What's really annoying me is that I have it on pause and immediately a shelter goes in. And chapel requires more space. Okay. All right. All right. That I'm hoping it can hold more people in it. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Alrighty. Oh, so once a apprentice is trained, oh, very cool. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so these cottages, level 2s can take up to 8. This needs fish. Okay. Let's see. Must be built on a river there. Okay. Yeah, so where is... Okay. Rustic Tavern, performance stage. Ew. Do that as a stone quarry. You
It will be done.
So now, if I add
Okay.
Misha, who's a level 2 gatherer, this will still continue to improve. Your training, very good. Chapel, a trading plaza. Okay. That's 48. All right. Okay. Going to authorize that. Performance stage. And hold on. Let's see. Oh, I did want that to be the tavern. I'm really annoyed that that was like the fact that completely like messed up a whole district here. It make like now I'm just like getting rid of it all. To just be like, I'm done with it. And I want to put it back in. Destroy. There needs to be an undo button. Right now. Like, that was an accidental misclick, especially when there's not a tool, like the standard tool is build. Like, now I'm going to have to put back, like, and I'm still in this mode. And yes, I know there are red lines, but one, when you destroy, it should not get rid of a piece of the district. You should have to click again for that. This is, I can already tell, like, because now I have to rebuild all this. And I'm like, okay, what did I have in here? I had that. And like, yeah, no, that's very much a nonsense kind of thing. Because did I lose the gold on that? I don't even know if I lost the gold on that, because now this all has to be rebuilt. Like, what And I have to upgrade that. And I have to keep
Yes?
adding
Certainly.
those people back in. I will let you know right now, this needs to not just... The delete tool needs work. You need delete building, delete, district segment, delete district. You need to differentiate those because else you will come with annoying. And if you're going to come with the whole kind of district, and what I really like there is to be a district drawing tool mode. Therefore, if I'm just clicking around, I'm not suddenly like putting down districts when I'm not, that's not my real intention. And now I can't even put that in anymore. You should always, yeah, because I don't know if that's gone or just like money I don't have that's not generating. Like, I will tell you, this has reached the stage of not just kind of, oh, this is kind of annoying. That reached the I am really annoyed stage. And another thing that might be nice is the ability to reserve land. Be like, the crown is reserving it for this. Like, I may not be able to build it yet, but, it's going to be here. What's the radius of this again? Okay, let's see. Health, entertainment, goes to all those. Market goes there. There we go. Those can be like that. Okay. Now everything's back to kind of where it was. Except I'm going to need this, which is linen. That'll do berries and fish. Make better. That requires that and that. Okay, so what we need now is a linen farm. Oh, a tavern actually has to have a worker.
It will be done.
Yeah, because this is now automated.
Okay.
This is now automated. Very good. We're doing that. Okay. Stone in stock. Yeah, it would be nice to stock some porridge, but we're not there yet. Okay. 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 Has to be in range of that. Okay. Fish with berries. Oh, you do not have access to a church. You do not have access to water. Given that, I might just put a well over there. Making sure there's access. Okay. Oh. You also want a church here. Okay. Well, I might end up putting another church over here. Or chapel or whatever it is. Okay. Point being is
Okay.
actually I want that person there. They're anywhere not operating currently. That's operating. That's automated. That's automated. None of you have that. Your research, you are getting someone automated. You are getting someone automated. You are working on getting someone automated. Okay, those are cottages. I do like that they're, there's this whole upgrading thing. So that's a whole pharmacy thing. Health. Okay. We are going to need a rustic tavern at some point, but before we do that, before we go for our rustic tavern, we are going to need a wheat field. Okay. Probably something as a district that is too big. Let's see. Okay. No market. That's annoying. That's automated. Okay. Did I? Rustic Tavern. I'm sorry, you should name these things different. Rustic Tavern and Tavern, that is way too confusing. Like you think they're different, but they both have Tavern in the name now. That's bad. I'm enjoying other things about the game, but the deconstruction system and the other thing, not so much. The other thing that would be helpful is like knowing if there are berries still in range, because like okay, I can kind of see some of them there, but I don't know for certain. Okay. All right. Some point maybe a pharmacy is needed. Okay, we did all that. We did all that. Okay. We now need to do a wheat farm. That one too many? I don't know. Problem is when you see 3 is like you're going, what size do I actually need? Okay. So if we take it to a market square, oh, you need someone in here.
Okay.
All right. Okay, okay, okay. Let's
It will be done.
you move that farmer over there. Yeah. We maybe only need size 2. I'm not certain. Okay. But either way here, I think we come here and we go, oh, thankfully this needs to be over on this side. Is a 2 going to be enough? That's what I'm hoping. And then when this is constructed, all right. You are still training someone.
Yes?
Why don't you come over here and help? You're still slowly upgrading things. Okay. Oh, so like healthcare. Like you could have been even smaller. That would have been okay. But now we're gonna start finally having milk. Which can then be transformed. Pieces of clay. Where is a clay pit? Okay. We can do a clay pit there. That's a huge district in there. What I would really appreciate is like a little bit of another way of essentially getting gold because like you only get like gold once. There needs to be like a taxation little method. It can be slow. But because of this, you're just like, well, if I can't get gold, I can't do anything. So you have to keep expanding for the sake of expanding, not for, you know, just to get gold, not to actually necessarily do anything with it. If I want to upgrade this, they're going to charge me the full. So, and the way they do this radius thing, so cows are slowly being I gotta need another cow farm. There's a better market square. Yeah, it's just by building and upgrading. There needs to be some other way than just building and upgrading to get gold in. Just a trickle of gold, because you don't want people to get locked. If you've made gold an essential resource, I mean, fine. But that means that, you have to, because otherwise you just build it to build it, build what you're going to do, and then you deconstruct. So you make this big district, you let a bunch of shelters get in there, and then you just get rid of them. Like, what it really should be is you should be getting taxes based on housed population. Like, that makes a really nice incentive for it. Because suddenly it's not just that you want the, get your population running. You do want to do it and you want to house them. Let's see. That's running fine. That's running fine. There. That's running that. Okay. There we go. That gets... So now we've got one of all that. Yeah. Might be some incentive to upgrade that in the future, but yeah, money needs to be a little bit easier to come by. Should be based off taxation, not just upgrading houses. People in houses pay taxes. People who are not in houses don't pay taxes. It could actually be interesting if you could have some resource drain from them. Or there needs to be something population does for you. So that's, really kind of important. Is that population should do something for you. And with these, what I need to know is if there's enough for maximum fields, not if there's enough for not maximum fields, because I don't know why it's only giving me like 2 versus 3, but yet this one's unoccupied. I don't necessarily understand that, and that's a little confusing for me.
Yes?
There we go. Start operating those tiles. Now that we have that, this is going to need to, because this might move there. That's got plenty there. This is going to need to move. Goes there for a minute. Because, yeah, the reason why this is unfarmed, you have to have like one fallow, I don't know. And I want to be able to add to it. Like, I should be able to add fields. There's a lot more that could be done here, but let's go ahead, start working at upgrading townhomes. See, and there you go. That's even more money. Because how do I be like, I want to add a farm to this? I can't. I can't be like, it says, oh, collision. I should be able to add to this to add another field. And I know these said 3, which is why I got 3 filled, but then this field here is empty and it doesn't feel good when that's empty. So these, you know, if I put up this side this much span and I have this like this, it really should be 3 fields because this blank thing doesn't look good, doesn't make any sense. Same thing over here. I understand that it gave me the 3 fields that it said it would give me, but it was just like, it was confusing. Okay, so to upgrade the city hall, need 100 gold, a bunch of tiles. Let's see what we can do. We're slowly upgrading that. Another thing I'd like to see, I think, quicker or have just kind of available out here is my, you know, my companions, the ones that I can actually go and work out and train apprentices. Like, I need a display with them so I can see where they can level up, you know, what they can do. It would be interesting if some of them started with like a predisposition, like 10% to learning this faster, 10% to learning that faster, you know, um, for, you know, kind of thing. All right. Do we also need to gain population? Okay, so the one thing I see population doing for us at the moment might be increasing that. Because, yeah, the fact that this is a little short leads me to believe that, like, I just want to add a field here. Again, this should be a field. That shouldn't be blank. As this should be a field, as this should be. This should all be filled up. That should be changed. And if you need the fields to take more space, so this actually is 3 fields, then have it be 3 full fields. That's not a problem. You do your balance changes, but this feels bad, this feels bad, and when I know there's another space here, that kind of feels bad too. So And this kind of interesting thing with districts is an interesting thing, but yeah, you just kind of have to be prepared to like kind of put your districts in the center of everything. You almost just like want to center district. I gathered the gold. Now you want me to gather even more gold? Now you're just being annoying. But at this point, I think we've taken a good look at it here. I think there's something very interesting with kind of the different, you know, oh, now there's a forester's cabin, so we can do that, and trapper. Oh, yeah, no, the leveling up, the more complex production chains, and now, like where you can put it, the brewery has to go in a certain area. Yeah, I do, where the production buildings also need to be in range of certain things. And so you have to overbuild some of your housing and then move the housing, you know, around. It all makes sense. It all kind of works, and you have this whole mechanic with the town hall and the city. Um, I don't know what kind of it's all the upgrading kind of thing. So it's all kind of like you got the level 2 stuff, you got the it all makes sense to me. And what it does, and you're upgrading, and where you have these sleepy little cottages, and then you're up or sleepy little shacks, you're upgrading them to cottages, and you're upgrading them into townhomes, and depending on oh, is this where okay, that's where the oh, and now I have Agatha, who's brand new. I've got someone else to work. Let's see. Number of constructors, I can kind of do. Okay, residential buildings. So after townhomes, they can go to manors, the mansions, and estates. So there's a lot of upgrades kind of here that's really cool. So it's really about, doing all those upgrades. I'm for that. I think that's interesting. Um, as a game kind of thing here, but I think we've essentially, figured out what this game is like. I do like the free drawing of districts. Again, I wish there was a district mode and a the destruction mode needs destruction district, destruction plot, or what's on that plot. Um, it's there. Taverns need to be named different things. You can't have a rustic tavern and a regular tavern and have that be very clear. You could have, something like a cookhouse, um, you know, or because this place is preparing, fish meals. Make it a, fishmonger or something. It could be a cookhouse. That's perfectly fine. Um, just something that makes it, you know, clear with this rustic. They're preparing porridge. Or this could be the cookhouse. The cookhouse prepares porridge. The tavern prepares the whatever fish. However you want to do it. Just please make things a little clearer. Um, but at this point, I think we're kind of done with this first look here. So I want to say thank you very much for. Well, oh, and you can build a castle. Very cool. So there is, you know, you know, even more to do. So you can have some sort of like castle up here. Very cool. So like your castle has to you can put it all the way up there on top of this big grandiose hill and be like, I'm overseeing everything. This is where my castle is. So very cool. So there's even more to build. I don't know what benefits that brings. But anyway, I want to say thank you very much for joining me and be seeing you.